Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Guy Party. This is beautiful Brad, and I have a very special person here with us today.
This is Chester.
Yes, my
Chester
man.
lives.
He lives. He's here in the flesh. We thought we almost lost you, Chester.
I had a close call, man. It was rough.
2020 has been a motherfucker for sure.
Yep.
Do you remember when it happened? Like anything about that night?
No. As a matter of fact, I only know what's been told to me, which is that after I got off the treadmill, I kind of fell and was laying on the ground, making some weird noises, and my girlfriend's youngest was in the room at the time and ran up and told his mom that I'd fallen and I was making some weird sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so she came down and then she flipped out and called 911 right away. Thank God, because they got there, like just as soon as they got there, she said my face turned blue, like purple, like I wasn't breathing, and they shocked me back to like normal. I don't think I flatlined, but they had to shock my heart back into like a normal kind of rhythm.
Okay. Yeah, and in case anybody that's listening that doesn't know, Chester, just what exactly was it called?
So I spent probably about 2 weeks in the hospital. What they diagnosed me with was hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, which is basically like the lining of my heart is thicker than most people. So my heart has to work a bit harder than a normal person to beat and pump blood through the body. A lot of people have this. It's genetic.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people have it and don't even realize it because it's a lot of the times it doesn't even show symptoms. But for me, I've been like working out a lot, like hitting the treadmill pretty hard, taking energy drinks, like basically giving the fuck you to my heart.
Yeah.
And it said fuck you back.
Ugh.
And so I really don't remember anything until I woke up in the hospital. And even then, I actually, not only do I not remember what happened on that day, I lost a few days of memory before the incident.
Has it came back at all?
Some of it's a little bit starting to come back,
Is it?
yeah. We went with the kids down to this cave in the Mammoth Cave area and past Louisville, and I don't remember a lot of that trip.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. Some of the stuff is starting to come back, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just a weird thing to lose memory like that. So yeah, I was in there for probably a good 10 days or so, and then they released me thinking that everything was cool. They put a pacemaker in me. That's there to control the rhythm of my heart, because arrhythmia is one of the symptoms of this thing that I have. So that's there to control the rhythm of my heart in case my heart gets out of whack. And also it's there as a defibrillator in case like my heart just completely goes kaput. It can shock me back into
Did they say like the chances, like if it could happen again? Or
they said most people who have this, the device never even does anything.
Really?
Yeah. I think they said there was like it was doing something like when my heartbeat was getting low, like, and this was like after I'd already been checked out and everything, like, because I just went for a follow-up appointment yesterday. But they said that was mostly at night when I was like, they could tell I was like really relaxed. So if it gets too low, it can help boost it back up too.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, it's apparently everything is good though. Like they keep telling me that everything looks great, but then again, they told me that and they released me, and I ended up back in the hospital the very next day.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had even gotten out at this point.
Yeah.
They're like, he's back in the ICU. I'm like, what the fuck? So I thought you had still been there. And
oh, yeah.
Shit.
No, I actually came home. I checked out. Like, all I did was, like, go to Kroger. We got some groceries and the prescriptions they gave me. And then came home and was just chillaxing, watching TV. Went to bed, like everything was normal. And then I had trouble sleeping because I was having some bad indigestion. And I ended up waking up in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep. So I watched some TV. And then, like in the early morning, like 6 or 7 o'clock, I went to take a shit. And my plan was to take a shit and then try to go back to sleep. But I took a shit, and then, like, as soon as I shit the shit, like, so once, like, the poop was out of me, like, I hadn't wiped yet, but once the poop was out of me, like, I started feeling really bad. Like, I could tell, like, I was starting to get dizzy, lightheaded, and I'm like, oh, what is this? And so I could tell I was in trouble, so the first thing I made sure to do was wipe really quick, because you just don't want to You just don't want somebody to like come bust in and like find you passed out with a dirty asshole.
Look how like considerate and thoughtful this guy is. He's not in great shape at all, but he still wants to make sure his ass is wiped and the toilet is flushed before anyone finds him.
I genuinely have a fear of dying on the toilet. That's just so embarrassing.
Yeah.
To me.
I'd be like, look at my turd.
Right. You're floating up to heaven as a ghost, and you're just like looking down and seeing like this shit smeared ass crack and like fucking like blown up toilet.
Getting a chuckle as everyone comes in, grabs their nose.
The fucking like when they come in and realize you're already dead, like they just bring in a hose and like spray you down.
Hose it down like a dead elephant. That would probably have been the last thing I would have thought of, but just Chester, man, just a nice ass dude.
So I finished that up, and then I got off the toilet and just laid on the bathroom floor, which felt really great. Like when you're blackout drunk and like you just like puked a bunch, and like you put your head on the bathroom floor or on the toilet seat, and it's all cold.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the best.
It is.
So that felt good. But then like my girlfriend knocked on the door because I guess I woke her up from my moving around, and she asked me if everything was okay, and I think I even at first was like, oh, all right. But she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, no. So I let her in, and yeah, I mean, I was in pretty bad shape. I was really cold, so I went ahead and like drew a hot bath, and that really helped. But I was in there for probably a good 30-40 minutes, and I'm like, I can't be in this bathtub for forever. So I got up, and like with her help, I got into bed thinking like maybe if I sleep this off I'll feel better.
Yeah.
But it didn't help at all. Like I kept feeling worse and worse and worse.
Was it like a nauseous feeling or
dizziness? Like I puked a few times.
Really?
And, yeah. So she ended up calling 911, and they came out, and at first like they wanted to wheel me out in a wheelchair, and I didn't even have the strength to get up and get into a chair. So they brought out the board, they carried me out there, and they were cool. They were like putting stuff in me and like getting fluid in me and whatnot. And they wanted to like cut my shirt. They were like, I think I'm just gonna go and cut this shirt. And I was still conscious enough to. I was like, no, I really like this shirt. please don't cut this shirt. Like this is a really rare shirt.
What shirt was it?
It's just this concert tee I had.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Did they end up cutting shit?
No, they actually didn't. They just pulled it up. So
nice.
Good on them.
Oh yeah.
But then I got to the hospital, and I was in the ER, and I kept telling all the nurses in there that I was sorry, to the point where it annoyed them a lot. Like they're all like, stop saying I'm sorry. Like start saying I'm awesome. So I'd do something like I'd puke on the floor, and I'd be like, I'm awesome.
Oh yeah.
But they were really sweet. One of those nurses from the ER actually found my girlfriend on Facebook and reached out to her and like sent her a message.
Oh really?
Yeah, basically saying that everybody was pulling for me, and like they said that not everybody that get in the ER leaves an impression, but I guess I did.
Because you're fucking awesome.
Yeah, it might have been the boner that I had too.
Hell yeah! Did you have one?
I should have.
Oh yes.
And the nurse is like, I've never put a catheter in a boner before. How do I put a catheter into an erect penis?
I remember I was texting you in the hospital while you were still in there, and you had said that there was eventually after this there was going to be like a new thing taught in school for people with boners and catheters. Like you were starting a whole new fucking game. Like,
I don't even remember saying that.
We had some good texts. I saved a bunch of them. I figured you were probably heavily medicated. Like there was just some fucking random shit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, something about like masturbating with a catheter. I guess it must have been why you had the bone.
And like the cum getting into the little tube. And then it clogs it up so the piss can't get through it. Alarms start going off.
You got a whole new infection.
Oh man.
How bad did that hurt?
The catheter?
Yeah.
It didn't hurt. Like I wasn't awake when it came in. When they put it in, I was more conscious when they took it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I mean it didn't hurt, it just felt weird.
Yeah.
Same thing with like that tube they put into my chest to drain the heart. That also felt weird. I don't know if I even got to that point yet, but what happened the second go around was that the device they had in me punctured my heart to where a bunch of fluid was building up around there, and that's what caused me to have to go back into the hospital. So they put like a little tube in there with connected to a pouch that drained everything. When they pulled that tube out, that felt really fucking weird because I could feel it like inside my chest.
Were you awake while they were pumping that stuff out, or did they knock you out, or?
I mean, at first I was awake because I was in like the ER, and I could see like how big that fucking thing was, how full it was.
Oh wow!
If you imagine like the size of like one of those like styrofoam coffee cups, like that.
Oh wow! Just like blood and gunk and.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really bloody at first, and then as it progressed, it was just like more of an orangish color. I don't know.
Really?
I don't know if that's just like bile or whatever. But
Shit, and that was just all like backed up in your heart.
Yeah. I mean, it's nuts to think about, but I know I'm fucking lucky as shit to be here right now.
Yeah, the way it was like being described to me, like Lola called me at like 2 a.m. I was dead asleep, and I couldn't even process it. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I just saw this dude the other day. Like, he's talking about running marathons down 75 pounds. Like, no, what?
I lost even more weight when I was in there.
Really?
Yeah.
How many pounds are you down now?
Well, I gained a few more since I've been out, just because I'm relaxing and watching TV, and when I relax and watch TV, all I fucking do is eat.
Yeah.
But like I got down to as little as low as I think 165 or so.
Jesus Christ.
Which, yeah, I mean that's over 60 pounds from where I was. It's like 60, 70 pounds from where I was.
What's the highest you've ever gotten weight-wise?
Highest weight-wise? I think I think the highest I ever got was probably in my early 20s when I just wasn't even paying attention to it at all. And I also had switched from like a warehouse job to an office job, and so I didn't even notice until I went on this trip and then came back and looked at pictures, and I'm like, holy shit, that is a fat fucking face. But I think I got up to 240 then.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's I think somewhere around the 240 range is my highest.
Like I was saying, I just never heard of somebody getting the weight off and getting active having a heart attack. Usually it's just like, fat fucking people. But it was, like you said, you got that genetics fucking thing going against you and whatnot. But
yeah, and even like the guy that I did the follow-up with yesterday, he was all like, yeah, he's like, you're probably one of the most fit, in shape people I've seen in here.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm used to like dudes like much heavier than you, like coming in with pacemakers.
I was like, I thought for sure I'd be the first one to go with a fucking heart attack. I couldn't comprehend it.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Like, I'm still kind of processing it. Like,
yeah, I can only imagine.
I don't know. It's like there's a weird part of me that's like, man, should I even be here right now? Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I've fully like come back yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's going to be a matter of time before, like, the further I put that in my past, the more I'm going to just go back to, feeling normal and doing normal shit. But, yeah.
So is it got you, like, thinking differently about things? Or, like, I mean, I can't.
Yeah, I probably won't do meth again.
Yeah, I'd say you should probably stay away from meth. Just get that one out there right now. Yeah. God damn it. So, since then, have you, like, had any issues with your memory or anything? Since you came through, like, how many days were you in the hospital before you can, like, remember anything?
I was probably, like, in there for 2 or 3 days before, like, I like, woke up and started, like, remembering shit.
Okay.
Like, I think they had me in a coma.
Yeah.
And then, like, because I remember, like, waking up and, like, I really don't, like, remember, like, when I first woke up. But, like, I just remember, like, being in there and them, running all these tests on me and stuff like that. And just watching, like, they have, like, in that hospital, they had, like, their own, like, kind of movie channel thing where you could, like, scroll through and pick movies to watch.
Oh, really?
And they had a ton of Marvel ones on there, which is nice. So I watched a shitload of Marvel movies. But, yeah, I mean, it's, that's all I remember. It's so I don't remember the first time. I don't remember coming into the ER, or I don't remember waking up the first time or anything like that.
And you don't really even remember that day or, like, days prior to that, right?
A couple days prior, yeah. Like, that day for sure, but, like, and that was, I think, on a Tuesday. And like, yeah, memories from that Sunday are really foggy to me.
I wonder if it's like MP3s in your brain, like where there's only certain time blocks and they go in and then they get stored. But like this time block hadn't been stored yet, so like some of it got erased through. I don't know, you know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like a couple days before.
It's so weird. Like,
what's like the first thing you remember coming through to? Like, because I remember Lola was telling me they were you were responding by like grabbing people's.
I don't remember that.
Really?
No. Like I said, I just remember like being in the hospital. Like even like thinking back on it now, I can't recall like my first memory like of waking up or what my first memory was. I just remember being in there, ordering the hospital food and watching the movies and stuff like that, and then running tests on me. But I don't really recall like waking up or like my first, real memory of being in there.
From what you can remember, you already knew like what had happened. Like, so when it came through, like you're not like waking up, or your first memory is.
I guess I did. I mean, I guess I must have asked. I think that like I asked a bunch of times because like it was bad when I first woke up, to the point where I was asking her, like my short-term memory was so bad that I was asking her the same question every like 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah. Like, like what happened? What happened? Like
how the
where
fuck
am I?
did I get here?
Yeah.
Some ultimate time traveling.
Right.
Fuck yeah, shit. I know we're glad you're all right, man. This shit had us fucking all scared.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a crazy thing to go through.
Can't even imagine.
And I'm sure I'm gonna be fucking like going bankrupt here in a little bit from all the bills.
Well, the one thing though is like, with that shit, you only like send them $20 a month and they can stay off your fucking ass.
I think so.
So yeah.
Yeah. Because I think. Oh, I used the name.
Oh, I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Right, so my girlfriend has some old medical bills that she's been doing that with. So yeah, I mean, I'll probably end up doing the same thing.
Or we can just have a Guy Party fundraiser.
Hell yeah.
Get those booze head jerseys made.
Right. Get some like Guy Party dildos and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. With all our faces on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, ladies, let us know if you'd be interested. It's to help cover Chester's medical bills.
We'll have to get like some kind of like anal one for like cuddlies.
What will be on that one? What will be on the anal one?
Like cuddly.
Oh, Cuddly's face.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you meant for like Cuddly's, referring to like gays in general.
Oh yeah. No, it just wouldn't make sense if we're gonna put cuddly cuteness on a dildo. That is, his face doesn't make sense going into a woman's vagina.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it needs to be going into a dude's butthole.
Exactly.
I don't think he would sign off on something that was going into a vagina.
Yeah, vaginas are nasty according to Cuddly.
I don't know about that, but I mean that's one person's opinion.
Yeah, I mean he's a gay dude.
I think cocks are fucking disgusting. But,
Cocks are disgusting.
Man, I'll tell you, like, because I had like that catheter in under the blanket, I was just completely like under like the blanket in the hospital gown. I'm just completely naked. A hospital dick is like the worst dick.
What is hospital dick exactly?
So like like when you're going swimming and it's like really cold and you get that really small dick. Oh, hospital dick's worse.
Really?
Oh my god, it just looks pathetic. Like you can't do any unless you like somehow manage to give yourself a boner.
Yeah. So it just like rolls up inside of you.
Oh yeah.
And you got that tube shoved in it.
Yeah, it just god, it just looks like a fucking baby penis. It's disgusting.
Did you like pull at the tube at all to like pull it out?
No, I didn't want to mess with that.
Yeah, it'd be painful.
I'll let the nurse do that. Fuck that.
Did you ever just like piss and watch it go through the tube?
I don't even think I could feel it when it was happening.
Oh, really?
At one point, like they came in and like they pulled up like the jug, like the tube it's connected to, and like, oh, you got a full jug. You're really peeing a lot today. I guess. But then, like once they removed the catheter, like I still had like shit like hooked into me, like actually like inserted and stuff, so I was still attached to my bed. So like they're like, we'll remove the catheter, but you gotta pee into this jug. And it was just like a little plastic container that looked like the size of like a milk jug. I'd be like laying down and like I'd have to kind of angle my dick the right way, and like the cup, like the jug, like I couldn't get it to drop so that it was like at the right angle. So like because it was barely tilted down, like the thing would fill up really fast. Man, there's at least a few times where I know I got piss all over that bed. Like I know when they wash those sheets, they're gonna smell like fucking urine. Those pisses smelled so bad too. I guess I don't know if it's all like the chemicals flowing through me from like the IVs and shit they had in me, but
the medicine.
Oh man, that urine smelled fucking awful.
What did it smell like? Is there something you can compare it to?
Fuck, I don't know.
It's smell.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that I have a comparison.
So did they put you back in the bed while it was covered in piss?
I didn't tell them.
Oh, you just... Once again, listen to this guy. So thoughtfully laid in his own urine just to fucking...
Yeah, I was embarrassed. I don't want to tell them I got piss everywhere. They'll fucking put the catheter back in me.
They'll put it back in you. Bad boy.
Yeah. Can't even control yourself. Fucking slap a diaper on me.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And then, like, there was a couple times I had to take a shit, too, but I was all hooked up. Like, there's a bathroom in my room, and I'm like, can you just unhook me so I can go to the bathroom? And like, no, I'm sorry, we can't.
Oh, man.
And so they gave me a bedpan. Like, there was a couple times where I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And I tried, and my butthole would not cooperate. Like, I farted into the thing a couple of times, but no shit came out.
Did you eventually get it out, or?
Oh, eventually, like, they unhooked enough that I was finally able to go use the bathroom that was in there. I think I had to like wheel in an IV or something like that, but like, yeah, like it's almost as soon as all that shit came out, like that was in me, like all the tubes and stuff, like once they had that disconnected, it was on.
Yeah.
It was like my butthole knew, like, oh, I can go to the toilet now? Let's do this thing.
It released. Fucking weeks of shit just poured out of your asshole.
And they would like tell me to like take a shower, but they would like it was like a dry shower, so they'd like have this like soap that I'd put onto like a washcloth and just kind of rub over my body, and it dried on its own.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I concentrated a lot on the dick and balls area, just because I figured like I'm sitting here, you know, I'm sure that I've got piss all over my balls and in that area, and I'm like just sitting here in my own nastiness, like it. Yeah, I'm sure it smelled horrible. Like I don't know. It takes a very, very special, good kind of special person to be a nurse.
I agree 100%. I couldn't handle it.
It's insane to think of the stuff that they have to go through.
For real.
And not toot my own horn or anything here, but to think that they were like the stuff they were doing on me, they're also doing on like 80-year-old men.
Yeah, that
like,
have no control over their bowels.
They're probably shitting in the bed all over the place, like puking on them, and then like they're probably really racist and like sexist too.
Probably.
Like, sweetie, I shit in my bed. Can you clean that up for me, darling?
I'm trying to get a handful when she comes to clean it up.
Oh yeah. I'll probably be like that when I'm old too. Fuck it.
Just get in the zone. You know you're going out and just like, I just want to get one last handful.
All right.
My dad will probably be exposing himself to whoever will look when that time comes.
Mr. Keller, you need to keep yourself covered up.
He's at it again.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm happy. I've been out for a little over a week now, so hopefully that's it. You know, hopefully I don't need to go back.
Taking it easy.
Yeah.
Staying off the energy drinks.
I haven't taken a single energy drink since.
Good deal.
Yeah.
You should probably cut those out with the meth.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No. Like the energy drinks and the meth. Yeah. I've decided like nothing like that's a powder that goes up my nose.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Shit's never no good.
I'm a little concerned about LSD. I don't want to like not ever take that again because I love it. I mean, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I'm like, man, like the fact that it keeps you up all night too means it's probably fucking with your heart in some way.
True, yeah. And you know, like how that exhaustion feeling you get when you're coming off of it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I probably wouldn't fuck with it either, man.
I don't know. Like maybe like if by some miracle like mushrooms become available.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm not even like drinking super hard, like just having like a few beers every now and then, like tonight. But yeah, I mean, it's good to be out.
I bet. What have you been doing like since you've been out? You like just sitting out on the porch, enjoying the good weather and sunshine?
Yeah, that, like I said, watching a lot of TV. I have started to become more active again in like the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Like Monday, like I mowed the front lawn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to get this back lawn tomorrow. And then like today I went to the park and walked a few miles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Be careful, dude. But I mean, I guess, I don't know. What the fuck do I know? I'm not a doctor.
They said it's okay to like, you know, just do some like mild stuff like that. Just as long as I'm being careful and watching it, and if I start to get, you know, too exhausted or whatever, you know, just relax. And
Yeah.
So I think I'm all right with it. Like if I thought I was overdoing it, I would chill. Because I absolutely do not want to be back in that hospital again.
I bet. Be careful going up and down that hill. You might fucking get it going. I don't know. It's a pretty steep hill.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll see. But I don't want to just be completely like sedentary, you know?
Yeah, you can't be. You still got to go live life, you know, and do things. And they say sedentary's bad for you, so.
For me, like, most of the things that I enjoy doing involve being active.
Yeah.
Like, going out and hiking and stuff like that. So, I mean, I eventually want to get back to like where I'm going on like good, challenging hikes. But for right now, like nothing crazy, nothing like involves a lot of uphill or anything like that.
Yeah.
Just flat, basic walking kind of stuff.
Yeah, I would imagine just give it a month or so, and then, you know,
Yeah.
well, like you said, you're slowly going to gradually work yourself back into it.
Fuck yeah.
We're supposed to go on a trip in September. Are you going to be able to make that?
Yes.
Now, is like all that TSA and them scanners and shit going to fuck with your pacemaker?
It can. So I asked about the full body scanners, and they said those would be all right. But they did say the wands that they use, like those metal detector wands, that not to let them run one of those over the pacemaker because it'll fuck it up.
Oh, shit.
So, but I have actually a card. I'm to present them with when I go to let them know that I have like the pacemaker in me.
Did you get like a marijuana card as well?
God, that'd be awesome. I should have asked. Why didn't
get
I ask?
some gummies and chill out, man.
Right? Is that even legal in Kentucky?
Oh,
I don't know.
I forgot. We're in the tri-state area, folks. So like, it feels like you're in Ohio, but you can be in Kentucky or in Indiana. I totally forgot we're in Kentucky right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Kentucky, so you might be screwed there.
Yeah, this is a more conservative state than Ohio is. And I'm pretty sure my work still tests for weed and stuff like that occasionally. So,
did you get a hold of work when you came through, or how did that all work out?
Somebody must have taken care of it for me, because when I came home, like I called up to short-term disability, and like they were like, "Yeah, you're already approved," and I'm like, "Dope."
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, I'm approved for short-term disability through the 30th, so my return date to work is August 31st.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're still cool with you taking off to go to Florida?
I'm gonna talk to my boss, and I mean, I can't imagine they wouldn't be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna talk to my boss.
Did like the doctor and everyone say that's okay?
Yeah.
Or,
yeah. I did. I definitely mentioned it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it'd be nice going to sit on a beach after all this shit.
Fucking A.
Now, if just 2020 doesn't happen again and they shut the fucking beaches down, which is really gonna suck, but I can't see that fucking. Who knows anymore?
Right.
Man.
That was honestly one of those things that I kind of forgot about.
Oh, the trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I was like going through like my accounts. Like I was when I was in the hospital, I was going through my accounts, and I'm like remembering starting to remember some of these charges, and I see like I transferred money to our mutual friend who's going with us, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, that's right. Oh shit, I forgot all about that.
So you're all paid. You got your plane tickets and shit. So yeah, I mean everything of ours is paid for. So like they better not shut the shit down. And
I actually had another trip I was supposed to take the weekend went into the hospital like at first on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
It was like the last Tuesday of July. That weekend, that following weekend, I was supposed to go see my buddy who lives up near, kind of close to Cleveland.
Yeah.
And then go up to Michigan and stay on this beach near Michigan.
I remember you telling me about that, yeah.
Yeah, and then, I mean, I didn't get to do that because of everything else going on. So I'm trying to get my money back from Priceline right now on that one. Because I even purchased a trip insurance on that one.
Oh, really?
Which was a good call on my part, but it wouldn't be, I'm not going to be out a ton. Like, all we did was book one night at a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I mean, it was like $130, so I'm going to try to get that back.
This is the place, I remember you telling me this, I don't know if you remember it or not, but you were saying this place in Michigan apparently has got clear water like Destin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, somebody was saying that they actually like this beach more than Destin.
Really?
Which, I mean, too bad I didn't get to go to compare, but...
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll get... Your buddy lives up there, right? Or
well,
around there?
It was kind of a thing where, like, we were going up north, so we might as well see my friend.
Mm-hmm.
And it was his birthday weekend, too, so I think that was part of it, why we were going up there, but...
Well, I'm sure you'll get another shot to get up there.
Oh, yeah. No, I have no doubt about that.
After you had mentioned that, though, I did see an article about crazy beaches in Michigan that you would never believe. And, like, I'm assuming it's the same beach, but yeah, it was fucking amazing looking. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's weird, but there's these, like, real, like, if you look them up, there's, like, little spots all over the place in Michigan,
mm-hmm.
Indiana, Kentucky. Like,
shit, I mean, like, Hocking Hills, the Guy Party camping trip. Fucking, I mean, that shit looked like Middle Earth. I know we didn't get to do a lot of hiking, but
right.
I mean, you wouldn't believe something like that was in Ohio.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm starting to remember more of the trip to Kentucky, and man, the caves we went through were nuts.
Really? I've never been.
It was cool. I didn't even know it was going to be like this. We took a boat tour through the cave.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so there's like water, like, and the first thing you go through is you're on this pontoon kind of boat that doesn't have like a roof or anything, and you go under this rock to where like you have to like get your head like in your lap to avoid it hitting the rock.
Oh, wow.
Like it goes, yeah, this rock is like maybe like 3 feet above the ground, like where the water is, and part of that's the boat. It's insane. Like when I remember looking at it and like, we're not going under that, and then we did. Like, man,
if you had to crouch down, I'm not getting through that motherfucker.
It was messed up. Like I didn't think that's what was gonna happen, but and then like the day before that was cool. Like we went to this zoo up there, like probably like a Tiger King kind of zoo. Yeah,
it's like
one of those like shitty zoos where they probably abuse the animals.
Yeah,
but they had all these kangaroos. That was their main attraction.
Oh, really?
It was like go pet a kangaroo, and we did. Like, and I think I sent you that picture. Do you remember me sending you that picture of a kangaroo?
Oh yeah,
where
was that from there?
Yeah,
where he's like laying in.
Where he's like laying there and it's like his dick was out.
Oh, I thought you just pulled something like that off the internet.
No, hell no, I was in person.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, yeah, but like they even like you can buy some food and like feed them, but none of them would eat the food except we finally got this like little baby one to eat the food from our cup. It was
really?
The cutest thing. Just how chill they were was crazy. And we kind of figured they probably like sedate them.
Probably. Kind of like give them the shit Michael Benjamin's on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're giving them like some fucking heavy meds. And like I got to feed like an ostrich. And,
oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, it was cool.
Where's this? Is in Louisville or
past Louisville?
Okay.
Like if you're going towards like between Louisville and Nashville.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out one day.
Yeah, it was cool. Like we got like a golf cart and like drove around, and
I heard Mammoth Caves can be like really tight. Like, can I fit in any of it, or would I waste my money to go out there?
There was a cave in the zoo we went to, and I don't remember there being any like particularly tight spots.
Okay.
In there, the only thing I would worry about with you is like low ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have to do a bit of ducking, but other than that, I mean, it wasn't. I don't think it was terrible.
Cool.
But yeah, no, the kangaroo thing was fun.
Yeah, you're gonna have to resend me that picture. I'm gonna post it up with the pod.
Yeah, that kangaroo was fucking.
I thought you pulled it off the internet, dude.
No,
I'm like,
no.
what the fuck?
He gave no fucks. Like, That's your dad in the hospital.
She's like, look what I got.
Nope.
Are you impressed? Shit.
He had that look on his face too, like he would like look you in the eye, like, you gonna touch it? You gonna touch it?
I wonder
what are you doing?
What would have done if like somebody started just like gently fucking petting his dong. Like, would he go with it? Would he get offended? I don't know.
I don't know. Like I've seen like videos of kangaroos like in the wild and shit, and they'll fuck with you.
Yeah.
They'll attack you and like they'll attack I've seen them attack dogs and shit in videos.
And they legit look like boxers.
Yeah, like they'll
how
like
they puff up and
like it's like they fist up.
Almost like human. Like it looks human when it does it in a sense.
God, they were all like laying down and shit.
Really?
Like, I'm pretty confident that there's probably sedatives in the food we're feeding them.
Probably. They're all just fucking high. Fucking roadside zoos, man.
Oh yeah, it was something.
Remember that fucking one we were at down in Fort Myers where there was just like 30 crocodiles, where they were alligators, but they're all like piled on top of each other in one like pool looking. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. Didn't they have like a tiger, like a white tiger, and
Yeah.
like a lion
Out back.
in
yeah.
like these tiny little fucking pens, and like didn't look like there was anything for them to do or anything like that.
Just a fucking square box, and they just kind of sat there.
That was like an all like encompassing thing, because like we got to see their zoo. And they were the ones that I think took us on the fan boat.
Yeah.
Where there was like that weird like tractor ride through the Everglades.
Oh, yeah.
Which was just like a little like piece of forest like across the street.
A little loop-de-loop.
Yeah. It was interesting though.
It was cool seeing some of that because we probably never would have, but I would have loved some like offshoot ones where you really got out into the motherfucker.
Right.
But we were strapped for time.
And then we got to hold a baby gator. That was pretty cool.
That was tight, yeah.
But yeah, no, you definitely felt bad for the animals in there. You're just like, these animals are not living the best life.
They're just like all piled on top of each other in these little boxes.
If I remember right, they had like one giant like crocodile or alligator or something like that, a real big motherfucker, still in like a tiny ass pen.
Yeah.
He had it all to himself, but still, for his size, it's just
kind of like goes back and forth like his entire existence.
right.
Not much to it.
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Didn't we also? Yeah, that was a trip where we went on that manatee cruise and didn't see any manatees.
Yeah.
But we saw some gators.
Yeah, and a bunch of like cool looking birds. That was kind of cool too, though. Once we got past like all the houses, and got more into the channel where it was like wilderness. But
Right.
yeah, we didn't.
But at
see
least
any
they
manatees.
were in their own environment.
Yeah.
Like they had one that was like trained to like basically receive food from humans.
Yeah, the one alligator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like caged up or put into a small pen or anything.
Yeah, so he could take off if he wanted.
Right.
But that fan boat ride was fucking tight.
Yeah, dude, that was because there was like a storm coming in, so that dude's like, "We only have a few minutes, so I'm gonna fucking show you a good time."
Yeah.
And that motherfucker let loose.
We were trying to like get his number afterwards before we find some cool party stuff.
Yeah.
Can't remember what his name was, but he had like these tattoos and just the way he acts, like like, all right, this dude's cool.
Right. Oh yeah, he was fucking like going fast and hitting those turns like crazy.
Yeah.
Because I did another fan boat tour thing in New Orleans, and it wasn't like that.
How was the one in New Orleans? Did you see any gators and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, like we went through more like marshes and stuff like that. It was pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Since all this crazy shit's happened, you've got a bucket list now, right?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. So, I mean, when you face something like this, you obviously you think about the end, and you think about all the stuff that you wish you could have done.
Did you come up with this after everything, or did you already like had this in some way or another?
No, I mean, this is some of the things that I'm just thinking about like since then. Like, man, like I've never done that before.
Yeah.
Like, I've never tripped on the beach. They're all just going to be like different places I wish I could trip.
Oh, yeah.
I've never tripped in the mountains.
Yeah.
Like, I've never tripped in a strip club. That would kind of be trippy. Because,
And-
like, all the lights and, like, the fog and stuff like that.
And all them fucking chicks with huge tits are coming and getting in your face.
Yeah. If you're lucky enough to be at one of the ones where they're fully nude, you get, like, a fucking vag in your face and, like the clit, like, the lips and stuff like that are just, like, waving.
Turns into like that hotel carpet where, yeah, it's all fucking.
The clit, like, grows a face and starts waving at you.
Well, hello there.
And you carry on a 20-minute conversation with her vagina where you're just, like, talking to her fucking, like, in front of her vagina, and she's just standing there, like, honey, can I go? Like, here's another 10. Just stay for a few minutes. I'm not done yet.
I'm not even dancing. The dude's just talking to my pussy. I wonder how long it would take the bouncers before they were like, all right, enough of this shit.
Yeah, right?
So what else you got on your bucket list?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking, like, I guess I'm just fucking a filthy person because I just kept thinking about sex stuff.
Hell yeah.
I still haven't been peed on. I had a girl convinced to do it one time, but it just didn't hook up.
Nah.
Yeah.
What was this, the one from Columbus?
Yeah. God, that girl would do anything.
So you wanted to pee on her, or you wanted her to pee on you, or both?
I never see. I'm too, like you were saying how uncourteous. I just couldn't do it.
You'd feel bad.
Yeah. But God bless her if she wanted to pee on me.
Hell yeah. Were you looking into tarps or plastic to lay
I
down?
was thinking bathtub.
Oh, just lay in the bathtub.
Yeah, just keep it in. Yeah.
Well, see, like, so far, these are all achievable. So we got, like, trip on a beach, pee in a bathtub. Oh.
That's a conversation I do not want to have with my girlfriend. Maybe once she's like my fiance or my wife.
Yeah.
Once I got her locked down.
Or if you get a pass for your bachelor. I'm sure we can find somebody to fucking come in and pee on you.
Like, I promise I will not have sex with another girl.
Yeah, just let her piss on me.
just pissing on me.
Hell yeah.
It'll turn out to be a fucking tranny.
Pulls it out, it's like got a fucking 10-inch dick.
Starts pissing on me before I can say anything.
Yeah, it doesn't even like start at your chest, it just hits you directly in your mouth.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God. So what are some other ones?
I'd like to go on The Price is Right.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Isn't Drew Carey the one doing that?
Yeah.
Now? Fucking A.
I would like totally like, you know, because they're wearing shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Totally wear a guy party shirt.
Fucking A. Guy party 500.
You know how they have your name too? Like, I kind of wonder, like, I'm assuming that you have to fill out like something to give them your name.
Mm-hmm.
So that way they can say like, Chester, come on down. Like, which means I'm going to have to give him a last name. And I don't think I've ever established a last name for Chester.
You haven't. It's always just been Chester.
I know.
What would your last name be?
Molester? They would never call me down.
Yeah, no. Chester Molester?
Just like spell it weird so they think it's like Moleister or something like that.
It's French.
Molesta.
Yeah. Or if you just said it in English, it instantly goes to commercial.
The episode of Price is Right that never aired.
Yeah. Do they film that live, or is that...
I don't think they filmed that live.
Okay,
no.
so wouldn't be like they'd come back from commercial break and say they had like technical difficulties or anything.
That'd be great. Chester gets Price is Right taken off the air after fucking 60 years.
Yeah. So what's some other weird shit you want to do?
I'd love to like rent a boat, like go out to the ocean and just get fucking loaded.
Yeah, that would be tight.
Like rent a boat, like so I have it like overnight, you know.
Stay out there for a couple days, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, that would be fucking cool. Can you imagine, like, if you got out there far enough, the fucking stars you could see? That would be epic.
I think it'd be dope to have like a boat around here for like those fireworks, like the Labor Day fireworks they have.
Yeah.
Just like be drinking all day and then maybe take a tab at night, like right before the fireworks. So it's like kicking in real good when the fireworks start.
Yeah, and if you were like right down there, dude, how epic that would be.
Like when that waterfall hits too, like that fireworks waterfall. It's it'd be fucking tight.
When's the last time you've been down there? I mean, you used to go down there all the time, right?
Last time I went down there for the fireworks was when I lived in Bellevue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cuddly and all them came down. Because you could walk there in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I was only there for one of those years, I think. No, maybe 2 years. I think there was 1 year that I was living there, but I feel like I went to like Columbus or something that weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right. It was like our friends in Columbus. I don't want to name names again, but our friends, the gays in Columbus.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
It was the rehearsal of their wedding or something like that, or like a wedding like pre-party or something like that.
Gotcha.
That I went up to. That's right. Because by the time I got back down, the fireworks were over and all the traffic had cleared out and everything. It was like almost midnight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Came back that night.
Yeah, that's right. So I did miss it that first year I lived there, but the second year. Yeah, if I can walk down there and was able to enjoy it, so that's cool.
Didn't have to sit down there in the heat all day. You just chill, drink your beers at your house, and then walk there.
Right. But yeah, that'd be a cool one. Just owning a boat would be fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's definitely on the bucket list.
Boats are tight. I've been out on a few. They're a lot of fun. Just chilling on the water all day.
I'd love to go hiking in Colorado.
Where at? Anywhere in specific?
Just somewhere in the Rockies.
Right on.
I have this idea of a trip out there. Have you ever heard of Red Rocks?
I haven't.
Oh, it's like this music venue out there. Basically, like carved in the side of a mountain. It looks cool as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know. It's just one ever since I've seen it just on YouTube or like whatever, like bands performing there. I'm like, God, I want to go there. It looks so fucking cool. Yeah, some of my bucket list stuff would probably involve music. That'd be fucking cool. Like, I'd love to go to another music festival.
Yeah, I haven't been to a music festival in probably 20 years, feels like.
I don't know if I would have the stamina to get through, like, a Bonnaroo, where that's, like, 4 days.
Have you ever done those before?
I did one that was 3 days. It was, like, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we stayed at a hotel.
Gotcha.
Because it was in downtown Louisville.
What was that one called?
Forecastle.
Oh, who all played it? Was that like an alt rock kind of thing? Or?
Yeah. I mean, the big draw for me was that Jack White was playing. He was the headliner on Saturday night. Yeah,
you're a huge Jack White dude, aren't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. And so that was a big pull for us. But like Friday night, we saw like the headliner was Outkast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was fun as fuck.
I bet, dude. That's one group I wish I would have seen, but I've never seen them.
Yeah, it surprised me because I'm like, Outkast, I've heard their songs. It's cool. But, like, oh, man, we had a fucking blast. Like, once they started, like, weed just fucking filled the air.
Yeah.
Like, strangers were handing us their joints.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Which, I mean, God knows I wouldn't do that in the 2020 era, the fucking COVID era.
For real. Yeah, that's the one thing I love about concerts, man. You roll in the summertime and you just smell that fucking weed burning. It's like, yeah.
You know everybody's there to just fucking party and have a good time.
Yep.
Yeah, I fucking miss that shit.
I do mostly metal, so there's not like really a lot of festivals that, you know, there used to be like the Ozfest and shit, but there isn't.
No.
There's never really been day-long festivals, so, well, multiple days. I mean, like the Ozfest would be a full day, but that was the extent. Like that was the biggest one.
Yeah. I mean, Bonnaroo's like a little weird because like you'll have alternative acts like Mumford and Sons, and you'll have like old, like you'll have like Elton John performing, and then you'll have like Snoop Dogg.
Is Bonnaroo the one in Cincinnati?
Nah, that's the one in Tennessee.
What's the one in Cincinnati?
Bunbury.
Bunbury. That's fairly big now, right?
Yeah, that's like a 3-day one too. That's the way a lot of music is, like live music is heading, is towards more like festivals, because it's just more bang for your buck. You pay like $80-90 to see one band, but you pay like $200 and you get this 3-day pass and you get to see like fucking like 10-12 bands.
Yeah.
And I mean, as long as there's enough of those bands that you like to justify it, which a lot of times for some of those festivals there are. So I don't know. There's a ton of them though. Like it feels like every major city now has their own like music festival.
Yeah, it'd be nice once concerts come back. I do miss those.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right, so you want to go to a Bonnaroo?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Is there any other festivals you'd like to go to?
I don't know. I want to go to like Amsterdam.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, we were talking about doing that, man, but I was a broke fucker.
Yeah, I just want to. I mean, obviously, you know, now I've got a serious girlfriend, and I'm not going to do anything to fuck that up. I'd still like to see the red light district, just like to see the girls like in the windows, like showing their tits and stuff like that, trying to get me to fuck them for money. Mm-hmm. Just be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I mean, that would be an excellent part, but I mean, they got like mushroom bars and fucking weed bars.
Oh, hell yeah.
All that history and fucking, I mean, I'm sure they got a ton of breweries as well.
And I've heard they have like some crazy ass sex shops and stuff like that.
These Europeans are fucking nuts.
Yeah, like the kind where you get those like fucking like spandex suits and stuff like that. Where like you have like a hose that goes from your mouth to some dude's asshole. So you're just inhaling farts.
It's all one suit too. It doesn't detach.
Right.
So when you guys put it on, you're committing to the role.
I want to go to a festival like there's just dudes running around like that.
Hell yeah.
Like that's just, and like nobody's freaking out about it.
It's
like
just normal.
Yeah. Like I want to go to a freaky ass festival like that.
Just dudes giving dudes high fives, but they're all wearing spandex suits.
Right. Like I want to go to like a festival where like there's a couple and like the dude's standing up and like a chick is like harnessed to him upside down, so they're constantly in the 69 position.
Fucking A.
And they're just like walking around and like occasionally she'll just like take the dick out of her mouth and be like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah. You need some water down there?
Yeah, I know, that's true. After a while, that would probably, like, the blood would go to her head.
That's what I was wondering, like, how long do you think before she, like, passes out or something?
He'll know because he'll stop feeling the suction.
Yeah. You all right down there? Just gives her, like, a little knee to the head.
Yeah. And then they switch, so, like, then, like, he's the one upside down and, like, she's the one standing up.
This has to be a little dude for a chick. Well, unless the chick's huge to, like, carry some dude around.
Oh, that'd be amazing. To see, like, some, like, gigantress chick,
yeah,
like, carrying around, like, a fucking midget in, like, a little 69 position. Like a Danny DeVito type.
Hell yeah. Sex Fest. I remember, like, hearing on TESD, Brian talking about going down somewhere in Tampa or something that they had, like, a big Sex Fest thing. But I forget what it was called.
Dude, that would be cool. Like, obviously, I'm not going to participate in any way, but I'm just going to want to watch.
Yeah, just go be a viewer.
Right. I want to be a spectator for this.
Yeah. You just want to watch it all unfold.
I feel like there should be, like, some sort of a contest involved with this Sex Fest. Like, maybe, like, best costume or something.
Hell yeah.
And I want to be the judge.
Get Guy Party to, like, host a costume contest at one of these things.
Right. I feel like your costume could have used more anal play. Like, I feel like you weren't utilizing all the aspects of the spandex. Like, how, like, critical could you be with that?
There wasn't enough sparkly on it.
Right? More glitter.
More glitter. I need more, compartments to where you can unzip it and get in.
We need access to all holes.
All holes, yeah. Even the belly button.
Even the belly button. Like, there's just this little zipper for the belly button, so you unzip it, like, fucking ejaculate in there and then zip it back up. 2 weeks later, you're, like, carving it out with a spoon.
It's like an advent calendar. You just fill it full of jizz.
I fucking love that idea.
You go to the festival, have 31 different dudes fill it full of fucking jizz, and then you fucking unzip it for each day of the month.
I want to see that episode of Maury after a fucking sex festival where it's like you have like fucking 30 dudes like doing the parent test.
Yeah. Because what little did they know, that fucking person that had it, like, cryo-freezed it in their suit to fucking use
Right.
it for sperm donor.
Right? He's just going down the line. You are not the father. You are not the father. You are not the father. You are not the father.
There's 31 dudes on stage.
And they all go out and like have like this big like celebration, except for obviously the one dude that actually turned out to be the father.
Yeah. He ends up killing himself later that night. Whoever had the costume takes it home and puts all the jizz in a jar, and it's almost like Russian roulette. Whichever fucking seed it ends up getting to the fucking uterus.
But all the dudes go out and party that night and end up banging a bunch of sluts and get them pregnant anyways.
Thanks, Maury.
So they're on Maury again in like 9 more months. I wonder if there's anybody that's been a repeat offender on Maury.
Oh God, I'm
Like-
sure.
Like on the whole "you are not the father" thing, on the paternity test results.
You probably have that in Claremont County fucking every day of the week.
Right.
With the same dude.
Trash is fun.
I love trash.
Mm-hmm.
So what else would you like to get into? Got any like places you would love to go see? Like what is your like number one place that you would want to see?
I mean, probably somewhere out of the country.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'm thinking probably somewhere tropical, like, or maybe even like something like just really awesome. Like, I don't know, man. I gotta do some homework on that one. I mean, like I said, I'd love to go to Amsterdam. That would be fucking dope.
Yeah.
But I'd love to go to Italy or Fiji or Australia.
Australia would be mine probably, or Africa.
Would you just go on like a safari or something like that?
Yeah, mine would be more animal related, you know. So
Yeah.
yeah, somewhere with all that diversity, like in Australia or in Africa, would fucking be ultimate.
Would you try to take any of those animals home with you?
I'd want to so bad. I'd probably end up getting fucking eaten by a cheetah or something. To be like, I'm one with the animals, and then the fucking thing just rips my arms off. We don't fucking like you, stupid human.
Right. Like I'll go to Australia and be like, oh, there's a kangaroo. Let me go pet it like I did in Kentucky.
Yeah, except this one fucks you.
Right. He's like holding me with it, like his arms like a fucking dude would.
And you know how they can kind of like stand up on their tails?
Right.
He stands up on his tails while he's fucking you. So he's got like all that extra leverage, like bam, bam.
You're like, oh god, I don't mind this. That'd be the worst if like at the end of it you're just like, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, kind of good. Yeah, shit. I mean, Africa, God, like everything can kill you.
Right.
But man, it would be dope seeing them animals in the wild for sure.
That would be fucking cool. I will give you that. Would you do like the shark diving thing?
I would do that. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I would love to go snorkeling or something, or scuba diving. I've said it a million times, but after that Fort Myers trip, I would just, those are the kind of trips I want to do now. Like,
Just be more active.
yeah, just
like,
go
do stuff.
get in wilderness. Like,
Right.
fuck that, like, commercial side of vacation. Like, even though, I mean, there was commercial at Fort Myers, but we got on those, like, fucking, you know, state parks and shit and saw, you know, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to, when we go down to Destin, like do at least one like boat tour or something like that.
Yeah, those, I love those.
I mean, we're only there for such a limited amount of time, but so it'd probably have to be Saturday or Sunday night.
Yeah, you guys are coming back Monday, right? Yeah.
Fucking unfortunately.
I think we're staying till Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would if I could, but just got to back for these kiddos. But it's all good. I mean, I'll appreciate 2 full days on the beach.
For sure. Well, yeah, I mean, we're getting down there Friday, so you'll have 3 full days on the beach.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we'll get down there Friday pretty early enough to where, at least by, like, probably check-in time, we can check in and get to the beach by, like, 3 or 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
It'd be, like, 3.5 days.
Yeah, because, I mean, there's no sense. You guys are only going to be there 3 days. We don't have to spend a lot of time at the fucking store or anything, you know?
Right.
Go down, post up, chill out,
Hell yeah.
listen to some Bob Marley.
Hell yeah. Just make sure this time you don't have any illegal drugs in your bag.
Dude, I swear, I about fucking shit myself when that thing fell out of my backpack. But man, there's like all these chats on Facebook these psychedelic fucking groups. They're not called chats groups, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
But they're talking about, like, you know, taking the shit on the plane. And there was like hundreds of them that just say, yeah, no thing, man. Stick it in a book. Put it in your wallet. Fucking.
I almost did the book thing.
I would be so fucking nervous. And knowing our luck, we'd get caught and we'd be fucked. And it's just not worth it.
Well, especially me now. I mean, because I'm thinking, I'm worried that because I'm going to hand them that card or whatever, they're going to, like, want to, like, do some extra search on me.
Oh, yeah. Get the cavity search.
Fuck yeah. I mean, if I got fingers in my butthole, I want it to be under my terms.
Yeah. Not some random.
All right. Not some fucking big girl that's, you know, fucking working security TSA like 7 o'clock in the morning or whatever time we get there.
Yeah. I don't even know what time we're supposed to catch the plane. I guess I better get with the old face about that one.
Right.
Yeah, I got the front, the mutant seats, so hopefully nobody's up there with me. Did you guys get, like, the ones where you get randomly placed?
No, I paid extra so that me and her could be next to each other.
Right on, but you guys don't need, like, special size seats. So.
No. I think we're in the back of the plane.
Right on.
Yeah, no, I mean, all in all, it's about $50 extra because it's like $12 for each seat selection, and then it's there and back.
Mm-hmm.
But to us, I mean, $50 extra to sit next to each other on the flight it's nothing.
Oh, for sure.
Because this will only be the second time that was flown.
Oh, really?
I mean, we flew down and back to New Orleans, but yeah, this will only be the second time that she's like really flown somewhere. And the first time didn't really go so well. She wasn't feeling good, and like it was causing her ears to like fuck up really bad. So yeah, so hopefully this time it's better, because I know once we landed in New Orleans, she was feeling miserable.
Good old NOLA.
Yeah, it was a fun trip. That was another one that was really short, but we crammed it full of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's one I would always love to go back to, because we were there, but we were only there for a day. Like,
right.
I just feel like there's so much more to that city that I didn't see.
There's still more that I know I could, see, but I mean, we did get to do a lot of stuff that we didn't get to do the first time, like go on a cemetery tour. That was really neat.
Oh, I bet.
And like do the swamp tour and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit was like really cool. We went to a plantation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was really neat too. Like sad as fuck, but
Did they have like all the slave huts and shit?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Was anyone painted in blackface?
That'd be fucking like somebody comes out like, my name's Old Jim, and I used to be a slave here.
It's a total white dude.
They just couldn't get a black dude that would want to like volunteer to do it. My day consisted of picking on the field. I'm like, oh man, I don't even know what I'd do. It'd be like hard to like either laugh or like fucking like just be like, stop, dude, stop.
Oh, god damn it.
I don't know. It's like when you experience like such blatant racism, it's like, do you laugh or do you like try to put a stop to it?
What if it was just like little old man that was totally innocent? He just needed somebody to fill the role, like we need a black person, but nobody would work it.
Then I would be like, well, sir, then you just need to like skip the show. Just put up pictures of old slaves and be done with it.
Get like those faces you see at football games, like in the stands.
Yeah.
Just have some black people smiling from the windows, but
Lord.
the heads are enlarged.
Oh no. It's fucking terrible. Oh.
Good thing I don't run a slave show down in New Orleans.
You just have black people like escorting everybody around. Yeah. Now this here's the big house. I'm not allowed in the big house.
But you fine white folk can go right on in. But yeah, man, I can't wait for the fucking beach. It's crazy that it's going to be here in like 3 weeks. I can't believe summer's about over.
Yeah. I mean, the days are already getting shorter.
Yeah, it's dark right now and it's 9.
Right. That's a bummer. Some people don't like summer. I fucking love summer.
I do too. I live for it.
Don't get me wrong, I dig fall too. I mean, I appreciate fall. I appreciate having the NFL back if that's actually happens.
It better happen.
I like going out and wearing jackets and stuff like that. I dig that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
fuck winter. Ugh. God damn it, I hate winter.
I know. Usually after Christmas, the depression starts taking hold of me until about mid-April.
Right.
And then, you're able to get back outside and I'm all good.
Yeah. I don't know. You think we're going to have an NFL season?
I just feel like the world's going to have to completely collapse for them not to, because there's just so much money on the line. And with everything opening back up, I just can't see it all shutting back down again.
Yeah.
And baseball, there's been all kinds of COVID hits, and they're still pushing through it. So.
Right. Yeah, man. I mean, I hope so. I'd love to get a look at fucking Joe Burrow as a Bengal.
Same here, man. Just like getting all the little snippets and fucking practice and shit like on Twitter. I'm just like geeking out. Like, oh, damn, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Dude, we have to find somewhere, because we're going to be down in Florida for his first game. We've got to, just find somewhere to watch that, because I'm going to be going nuts if not.
Yeah.
That kind of sucks, too, because that's really your guys' last day, and that's 1 to 4, so.
Yeah, I was just going to say, man, with the limited amount of time I'm there, I don't know if I want to spend it
In
3-4 hours watching
yeah.
a fucking game.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get it in the room, or, I mean, even if you and go out to a bar or something like that and watch it, me and can hang out at the beach.
Yeah, Face would probably rather go to the beach, but I might try to get an Uber somewhere or something.
I dig it. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, but at the same time, I mean, if I was there a whole week, I would say fuck yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
But since I'm only there for basically 2 days,
you don't want to waste a good chunk of your last day.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, and you got to figure it's going to be getting darker even earlier by then, so.
Right.
Yeah. Well, fucking A, man. You got anything else on your bucket list? Or you want to wrap this bitch up and chill?
Last thing on my bucket list is for Guy Party to get fucking huge.
Yes.
And for fucking everybody to wear Guy Party t-shirts.
Hell yeah.
With our faces on them. That's my bucket list.
You heard it, booze heads. Help this guy out. Fucking send us pictures of you in your Guy Party shirts and tell us you want us to make more, and we will.
I almost died.
Yeah. We need to make a Chester shirt to fucking help fundraise some of these ridiculous medical bills.
Right.
Just get Chester Lives and get a caricature of you.
Fuck it, eh?
Chester Beats 2020.
Have a picture of me laying on the hospital bed with an obvious boner sticking up.
No, yeah.
And the catheter running out of it.
And on that note, check us out wherever you check out pods. I always say this, but you're listening to us, so you know where to fucking find us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. We're also on YouTube. Until the next episode, Guy Party!